up here, or once they got up here, that's when police saw that person, and then it's kind of like everything started up here as a continuation from Broomfield?
Incident in Broomfield, and then incident started here with the report of the vehicle driving erratically on the Pearl Street Mall.
Okay.
And then we had a very brief pursuit here in the city.
Okay.
Based on how that started.
Gotcha.
So. Do that, and we're going to let this gentleman walk through in case he does what a lot of people do. And
Howdy.
Ready? Title. Whenever you're ready. My name is Dionne Waugh, D-I-O-N-N-E-W-A-U-G-H. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Boulder Police Department.
Dionne, this morning, crazy situation, multi-agent, a number of agencies. Talk to me a little bit about what you know, especially what happened right here in Boulder involving you all's officers this morning.
So this morning there was an earlier criminal incident with an armed carjacking that started in Broomfield. And then about an hour or so later, Boulder Police received a call about a vehicle that was driving erratically on the Pearl Street Mall and striking property along the mall. So Boulder Police officers responded looking for the vehicle, as did Boulder County Sheriff's deputies, as did CUPD officers. And at some point we did spot the vehicle driving erratically, and that suspect during this encounter brandished a firearm at officers. Officers fired at the suspect, and the suspect was not struck. Officers were not struck either. The suspect continued driving through the city, and at some point stop sticks were deployed and the vehicle's tires were deflated. The vehicle kept driving, and the vehicle attempted to drive onto the sidewalk, an area where there were pedestrians. And so officers deployed vehicle maneuvers to disable the vehicle and safely take the suspect into custody so that no one was injured. There were no injuries to officers, no injuries to community members. I believe the suspect suffered minor injuries and was taken into custody, treated at the hospital.
And all of that ended right here at the Table Mesa RTD stop?
Yes, the incident ended right here on Table Mesa, and behind me, Table Mesa between Tantra and US 36 will be closed for quite some time today. And so we'd ask you, if you can avoid this area, please avoid this area for most of the day while the multi-agency shoot team responds to investigate the series of events.
In that chopper video, we saw a white truck. Is that the white truck that the suspect carjacked in Broomfield?
I know that's the vehicle the suspect was in when we were looking for him. That was reported driving erratically in the city. I believe it's the same vehicle.
Was it only one suspect, or were there two? Because I know Broomfield Police initially told us that there were two people involved. Initially, it was unclear of whether it was just one suspect and the person who was carjacked at that point.
I know here in the city we only had one suspect, I believe, that was in the vehicle. I will double check that, but I believe we only had one suspect here in the city.
Stop sticks, 4 flats, car kept going.
Yes, stop sticks were deployed. Vehicle kept going on all four rims. So we are thankful that there were no serious injuries to officers or community members, and we're thankful that the coordinated response of all three of these agencies, the Sheriff's Office, BPD, and CUPD, were able to take this suspect safely into custody. We also were able to recover the firearm that he brandished at officers.
And only brandished, he did not fire, correct?
At this time, that's the information I have.
And we also know that Broomfield was saying this started as a carjacking, and then this suspect took that white truck. Is that what you know as well?
That is my understanding as well, is that this incident started as a carjacking in Broomfield, and then we spotted the vehicle here in the city of Boulder.
Was there any property damage along the Pearl Street Mall that's still viewable at this point in time, where you can easily see, something took place here?
I believe so. I'd have to check.
Okay, definitely let us know that. I think we want to be able to see that and get that to piece all this together. One other question: was there only one officer that fired at this time? Are you able to say? And obviously, normal protocol.
Right now, I'm not able to go into too many specifics about the exchange or about the gunfire because it's just part of the multi-agency shoot team investigation, and I wouldn't want to compromise that investigation at this time.
what all agencies are involved right now? We know it's Broomfield Police. We also know it's Boulder Police. It looks like you all may be getting a little bit of assistance from CU and the Sheriff's Office as well.
Right now, it's a coordinated response between the Boulder Police Department, the Boulder County Sheriff's Office, and the CU Police Department. We regularly work together. We are training together right now at CU as we speak, and it was a coordinated response to help keep our community safe in light of this armed suspect coming to the city.
We also heard road rage in Broomfield was kind of how this all started. Do you know if that was an aspect to this before that carjacking happened?
I believe so, but I would want to defer to Broomfield Police.
If you're able to set this scene, if you can right now, we've been here for about the last hour and a half, and we've seen drones flying around. We've seen a number of evidence markers being placed on the ground as well, and even some shell casings. So if you're able to just process what's taking place right here behind you.
I can tell you it's a very large scene. That's why we have this area of Table Mesa closed behind me. And because there was gunfire, there are shell casings, there's the timeline of events, and our drone team is out here to document. They have a variety of ways they can document the scene from the sky and from different angles to help show the timeline of exact events that happened. And so that's why we are asking for the public's patience as we block the road so that we can determine the exact sequence of events here, including where the vehicle came to rest and the exact path of travel.
And I know you said it's going to be closed for a while. Any estimate on time?
Several hours. We would ask if you could avoid this part, basically most of Table Mesa for most of today, we would ask that you do so, and we appreciate your patience while we do that. As soon as we can reopen it, we will do that when we'll put that information out to the public.
Dion, is there any outlying information or anything that we haven't asked you that you believe is pertinent to what's happening today? Anything else you'd like to provide, even if that's just us relaying information to our viewers that could potentially help you all out?
Nope, there's not a threat to the public. We put information out as quickly as possible if there is. We are grateful that we have such good law enforcement partners, and we work together quickly to keep our community safe.
And I'm assuming suspect information will possibly come later on this evening
Yep.
or afternoon.
More suspect information to come.
Perfect.
Anything else?
Nope.
Early morning in Boulder, Thursday morning.
Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I've got nothing else.
I think you got it.
I think you got everything. I just asked our desk, like, hey, is there something else
Yeah.
y'all need?
I think we're good.
Okay.
We're going to steal that from you.